Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we're gonna do a little what's in my makeup bag with this new Refy makeup bag that my boyfriend got me for my birthday. I wanted this for a while. It was on my Christmas list actually, but my birthday is only like a week after Christmas, and I mentioned that I was like, oh, I don't think anyone's gonna get me the makeup bag because it's kind of expensive, and like, that's fine. I don't know. He just heard me saying that I wanted it, but like I didn't really expect anyone to get it for me because of how expensive it was. And so then he decided to get it for me for my birthday. So thoughtful and sweet, thanks you. And I've already switched over all the makeup that I use on like a day-to-day basis into the bag. So I thought I would go through it today with you guys, show you the bag in case you're also looking at it. I don't know, it's cool. And talk through the makeup that I keep in here. I have a bunch of other makeup that I keep like in a separate makeup bag in my closet, like things that are better for like when my skin is more tanned. Like in the summer, I'm like very much pale in my winter skin shade era right now. Some of my like foundation and skin tints that are too dark for me, blush shades that I think look better when I have more of a tan, like that sort of thing. Okay, so let's just get into it. First of all, here is the makeup bag. I hope that that's like focusing okay for you guys. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a luxury type makeup bag. It's obviously designed to be really cute, so it's just like a cute little pouch. It's very like clean girl vibes all white. I just love all of Refy's packaging. Everything they make is so gorgeous to me. Like, I love the very minimal, clean aesthetic. I love the font that they use. Everything is just like so plain and simple and cute. It opens with these two little like snap closures, and I really like that it opens into this full like rectangular shape and stays open like this. So it's really easy to just like dig around in here. It stays up, it doesn't like fall over or anything, and then it just closes like that again really easily. They also say you can like wear it as a little clutch. Obviously it's like full of my makeup right now, so I wouldn't do that, but I do think it's cute enough. Like I can see wearing it like with less stuff in it, obviously, as like a cute little bag, I guess. Okay, so let's get into the makeup. This is gonna be in no particular order. I'm just pulling stuff out from the top as it is. This is not the order that I use things in, obviously, but let's do it. Okay, so the first thing is this e.l.f. palette. It's like a contour palette, so it has like a highlight shade and then 3 different shades of like contour. Honestly, they're all kind of warm tones, so I would consider them more on the bronzer side than contour, and that's what I use them for. I'll show you. I apply them with this little brush. This is also from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. powder brush, but it's just like a nice flat brush. I really like this for bronzing with this palette. Sometimes I'll use the lighter shade as like a little highlighter. These are cream, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I just find that these go on really nicely on my skin. They don't like pick up my sunscreen or get like patchy or anything for me. They just, I don't know, really simple. I found this stuff at CVS and I love those. Okay. The next one is this brush from Jones Road. This is the Jones Road bronzer brush. This was gifted to me. This is like the best powder brush ever. It is so fine and soft, and it's got kind of like a oval shape, I guess you would call it. So it does a really good job of like precision for putting on like powder bronzer, and I do use that with the Jones Road powder bronzer. Both of these were gifted to me. This is in the shade Tan, and this bronzer is also super nice. I think part of it is because I like the brush so much, but also this is just like super, I think it's called finely milled. So it goes on like a cloud, like just if you need a powder bronzer, that's a great one. So the next thing is, this is another flat, like, what is this called? A buffing brush? I don't know. This one's not even labeled. I feel like I probably got this on Amazon, and I use this when I put on my skin tint. So I use the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I've been using this for like, I don't even know, maybe like 8 years, like a really long time. So in the winter I use the shade G8. I think in the summer I use G7. It's a skin tint, you know, but it goes on nice with a brush. So yeah. The next thing I have in here is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I got the smallest size because this has like rave reviews everywhere, but I had never used it before, so I just got this mini one. You can see I've like barely used it, so I'm not gonna give a review on this yet, but this is the setting spray that I'm currently trying out for when I use powder products. I don't use powder products every day. Like today I don't have any powders on my face. A lot of times I'll just do all the creams, but if I'm like needing my makeup to last all day, I'll also use powders and then a setting spray. This is the Laura Mercier, what is this called? Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur. I heard about this first on TikTok. It is a great setting powder. It is also very fine and like just blurs everything as soon as you put it on. I like to apply it with this puff. Don't look at how dirty that is. I'm only gonna show it to you for a second because it's filthy and disgusting. But this is the e.l.f. Little powder puff guy. So I just like put it on like this and, you know, do that on my hand to like get the extra off, and then powder. Like, I don't know. It's a great setting powder and I love this little puff thing. Next, I have these, where's the other one? The Jones Road the Face Pencil. These, you guys, if there's one thing in my makeup bag that I bet you haven't tried, but that I swear will change the makeup game for you, it's these face pencils. I was so skeptical of these when they sent me them. I was not sure I was gonna like them, but I use them as concealer and they have like warmer and cooler undertones, so you can kind of use them for different things. I have the shades 12 and 14. So this one is shade 12. It's more of like a peachy shade and I use this under my eyes. Obviously I need to sharpen them, but it's literally like a little pencil and I just like draw a little bit under my eyes, and then the peachy shade kind of like cancels out the dark circles. These blend out so nicely. Like I just blend these out with my finger, like really gently, and you can just kind of tap it out. You can smooth them. Like these just go on nicer than any concealer I've ever used before. I like a really natural like skin-like finish with just a little bit of like color correction, like maybe medium coverage, I would say, out of a concealer. So I used to use the Glossier Stretch Concealer, but I am for sure converted to these. Like I haven't used any other concealer since they sent me these. Next is, I don't know why I have two of these in here and both of them are so old the label is totally rubbed off, but these are the Refy Brow Tint. Both of them are the shade Deep Brown. I honestly don't know why I have two and why they're both open. These are just my favorite brow gel ever. I also have not used any other brow gel. Like I've used other brow products, but this is the brow gel that I keep going back to. I love this little circular applicator thing, like the spoolie is cool. And I love that this just provides like kind of that like wet look almost to your brows. So when I put this on, they don't feel sticky, but it does like hold them up really well. Like I just kind of brush them up like that and they stay up. It gives them like a dark brown tint and it stays looking like a little bit shiny and wet, which I really like because I go for more of like a sort of like dewy look. Like I used to like a laminated brow look all the time where you really like slick them up. Now I'm doing this instead, which is like a little more natural, but still kind of has that wet, glossy, like slicked sort of brow look. I'm wearing it right now, so you can see what it looks like. The next thing is this brush. I believe this is also an e.l.f. Yes, this is the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender. If you haven't noticed by now, I don't use any brushes for what they're like intended to be used for. I just use them for what I feel like works for me. So this is a big angled, like fluffy brush, and I actually use this for both my cream and powder blushes. So like the one that I've been using the most lately is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Vitamin E Makeup Stick Blush in the shade Peach Bums, and it's just kind of like a shimmery peachy shade of blush. I got this at CVS, and I just basically like will draw some blush onto the brush and then I just like pat it gently into my cheeks. That's also what I did today, so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know, it works pretty well. So this I have in here, it's new and I've actually never even used this. It's from About Face and it's the Vinyl Effect Eye Gloss. So this you're supposed to put like on your eyelids and it makes them basically just look like wet and glossy. Like it's almost like a lip gloss. I'm not sure how it dries. Like I said, I haven't actually used this yet. It's in here because I bought it and keep forgetting to try it. So it needs to be in my main makeup bag. So I remember to actually use it sometime. So yeah, no review on that yet either, but it's in my bag. Next, so this is the Jones Road mascara. This was also gifted to me, but I've actually been really liking it. This is in the shade Pitch Black. I'm not sure if they have other shades, but what I really like about it is the brush. Like I'm kind of picky about my mascara brushes, and this one is just really nice. Like it's a big fluffy brush, but it's pretty stiff. It has like a good amount of like structure to it, so I feel like it brushes my lashes nicely. You know, like, I don't know, what else is there to say about mascara? It's a good one. I don't think it's waterproof, but I like it. Next, I've got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is the dewy version. There's also a matte one, but I use the dewy one, and this is in the shade Golden Beige. So I don't use this every day. I usually just put this on before like filming, or if I'm going somewhere nicer and want like a bit more coverage than a skin tint. I'm willing to say this is the best foundation I've ever used. I will give it that qualification. I don't know, it has never once gone patchy for me. It goes on so smoothly. It really looks like skin. You can apply it really lightly and still even see freckles and stuff through it if you want to, or you can build it up to be a lot thicker. It gives such a nice dewy, clean finish. All of my other makeup applies so nicely over this. When I put on my other cream products, it doesn't really like pick this up or disturb it. It's like the best foundation ever. Okay, I'm not wearing it right now, but I'll make another video where I am sometime soon so you can see. It's just like, you need to try this foundation. Also, this is a beauty sponge. This one I think is new because my other one was so dirty. I finally decided to just get rid of it and start a new one, but this is, I think, one of the actual like, no, it's not Beauty Blender brand. It's Real Techniques. I think it has like RT stamped into it. I don't know. I also get these just from like the drugstore, and that's what I use. You guys know what a beauty blender does. So this is like super, like I've had this for like a lot of years and just haven't gotten all the way through it yet because I don't use it every day, but it is the NYX Illuminator, I guess, in the shade Magnetic. So I basically use this as like a blush and a highlight in one. It's like a sort of sparkly, like, it's like a peachy shade with a little bit of like gold shimmer in it, which is really nice for me because I have a warm skin tone, especially right now when I'm like on the paler end of my skin tone range that I go throughout the year. This looks really nice on me. Here's another powder blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Bed of Roses, and this one is not shimmery, so this is just like a totally plain matte blush, also in a peachy shade. I put this over my cream blush on days when I'm doing powder products. Another blush, to nobody's surprise, so this is the Refy cream blush. This is in the shade Citrine, and I've actually tried all the shades, I think, of their blushes, and for me, having the warm undertone that I have, this is definitely my favorite. It's basically orange, but it just goes on like a really nice sun-kissed color cream blush. Okay, we're kind of getting to the bottom here. I'm gonna like close my eyes and just start picking randomly. Of course, I would have one of these in here. So this is the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint. This one is in the shade Toast. This is what's on my lips right now, actually. It just looks pretty similar to my natural lip shade. I think this one works decently for warm undertones because it's kind of like a neutral brownish pink colors. I love these. They're moisturizing. I love everything from Rhode. If you follow me in other places, you've probably seen me use some of their skincare too. Like, I just, you know, it's Rhode. This is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. So this, along with this tool, are what I use when I do like a laminated brow. So this is basically just like a clear gel. It kind of does the same thing as like a soap brow. Works so well for me, it lasts all day. It doesn't go like flaky or anything, and I just use like a spoolie to apply it. So we've got those in there. And then I've got this Jones Road lipstick. It's called the Lip Tint, and I have it in the shade Nude Rose. So it's basically just like a very sheer and very slightly shiny lipstick. I think, in my opinion, I would call it like a natural finish because it's a little bit shiny when you put it on, but not glossy. I have this cute little fluffy brush. This also does not have a brand on it, so I'm guessing it's also from Amazon, where I got all my makeup tools back in like high school and still just have some of them today. It's literally just a little fluffy brush, and I use it if I put anything on my eyelids because I don't really do like eyeshadow or eye makeup, but sometimes I will just take a little bit of my bronzer or blush and just kind of like put that on my lids with this, like whatever I'm using on my cheeks. I sometimes will just also put that on my eyelids. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow brow pencil. I have it in the shade 5. There's a big 5 on it. I don't know if that's actually the shade number, but I love this brow pencil though. I've tried a lot of brow pencils in my days. I love the spoolie on this end, and then I love that it's like a twist up, so I don't have to worry about sharpening it or whatever. It's just such a good brow pencil. It doesn't like move around or smudge once I put it on. You can get like really precise little lines. Yeah, this, I'm a believer. I used to just buy really cheap brow pencils, but this has converted me. It's totally worth it. Here is the sharpener that I use for all the products that I do have to sharpen. Honestly, I think I stole this from my mom. I don't even know where I got this. This has been passed around through all my makeup bags for as long as I can remember, but I use the bigger side of it for the Jones Road face pencils, and then I'll use the smaller side for like lip liners and stuff. Ooh, okay, I don't think I've ever posted about this before because I just use it like here and there, but it is really nice. This is the Nude Sticks Hydra Peptide Lip Butter. It says Nude Skin on the front. I don't know if that's like Nude Sticks skincare line maybe, but it's in the shade Dolce Nude, and basically it's like a lip gloss, but it's a little bit shimmery, and this one has like a slightly brown tint to it with a little bit of shimmer, and it tastes like a brownie, which is why I like it and have it in here, because it just tastes and smells so good, like literally just like brownie batter, and it's just a nice little brown shimmer. So sometimes I'll do like a nude or a brownish lip liner and then just like a little bit of this as the gloss. Got another Rhode Peptide lip. This one is the lip treatment in the flavor strawberry, which out of all the lip treatments is definitely my favorite flavor. I like this one so much. It's called Strawberry Glaze. I think I've tried every flavor of the lip treatments, and also I have Jelly Bean, which is actually my favorite. That was like the limited edition sparkly birthday one. That one is my like favorite because I am a sucker for a sparkly lip gloss. Like I just love a glittery lip, I don't know. But of the plain ones, strawberry, definitely my favorite. Another lip thing, because I am a lip girly, this is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. I have been using these probably since I was like 12. I'm not even kidding. I use them constantly. Like there's like one in every bag that I own, including in my makeup bag, obviously. It's just like a little tin. It's like an oil almost. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a salve or a balm, but it goes on so nice. It's like almost greasy, but in a good way. Like it just is so thin and hydrating. It's like not quite as like glossy and sticky as a gloss, but it's way more hydrating to me than any other like chapstick thing. I'll put these on like when I do my skincare, and then by the time I'm done doing the rest of my makeup, it's kind of like sunken in a bit, and then I'll go in with the rest of my lip products. But this is usually my like lip care, lip prep step. And then also I just like put it on throughout the day whenever my lips are dry, but I love these. Try one, you're welcome, you'll thank me. I've got another blush in here. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint. This is another thing that I've been using for like a really long time. I went through a period of like probably a year, I would say, my like sophomore year of college, I think, where literally the only makeup I used was Glossier. Like my entire routine was Glossier. Obviously I've branched out a little bit by now, but I still use a lot of things from them and really love them. This blush is the first blush that I ever actually liked. Before this, I didn't wear any blush ever. I was like a bronzer only girl. But this dusk shade put me on to the idea of like a peachy sort of orange blush, and like I didn't even know at the time that I had a warm undertone or that that was what I was looking for. I just knew that when I put this on, it looked so good, so natural, like it looked like it belonged on my face, and it still does. I've also gone through very many of these tubes. Just got some basic tweezers. I do my own eyebrows, so I have those to tweeze my brows. Got a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. It's called Lip Cheat, and this is the shade Iconic Nude, I believe. Yeah, Iconic Nude. This is the one that I use the most. I also have Pillow Talk 2 Medium, but this one is the closest, I think, to my natural lip shade, maybe even like a little bit more brown. This is what I have on right now, along with the Rhode Lip Tint in Toast. So this is like one of my go-to, just easy everyday makeup lip combos. This is just a compact mirror that Shark gifted to me. You can like see yourself in my little setup, hey. It's 2 mirrors, one is regular, one is like magnifying, and I keep this in my makeup bag, but I also will take it out and put it in my purse after I get ready pretty often. The last thing that is in here, this is it, is the Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm in Citrine. So this is what I'll use as a highlighter. Still pretty new. I've only used it a few times. They did gift it to me, so I'm kind of testing it out. Okay, so that is everything that was in my makeup bag. There's one other thing I want to do in this video with the makeup bag, which is put it to the test. The big cool thing about this is it's super easy to clean. Like supposedly no matter what makeup you get on it, it will just like wipe right off with, I think with makeup remover they say. Obviously, I don't know if you can see on camera, I hope you can, but I have already gotten makeup all over the outside of it from my fingers getting ready and a little bit on the inside, which might be kind of hard to show you, but it's like in here on the side. So I am gonna get just like a wet towel maybe and see if I can even just wipe it clean with just water, because in all of their posts they make it look so easy, and I've had other white makeup bags in the past. I stain everything. My last white makeup bags are like so destroyed and disgusting, and I've washed them and I just can't get all the makeup stains out. So this, if I can actually clean it, is going to be such a game changer. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got this towel. It's just like literally a white kitchen hand towel, and I got it wet with hot water. There's nothing else on here, but there is plenty of makeup on the bag, so I'm gonna see if I can just wipe it off as easily as they make it look. Okay, to be fair, it didn't come off all the way just now by just doing that, but like it did come out a little bit. Like it definitely looks better from just doing that with water on the towel. And now I'm gonna get a little bit of makeup remover and see if I can get it out even more. Okay, so I don't use normal makeup remover. I use cleansing balms. My favorite one that I always rebuy is this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I feel like this should work the same though as makeup remover on like a little cotton pad thing. So I'm just gonna take like a little bit of this on my fingers and kind of, oh my God, wait. I think it's totally gone. Hopefully that doesn't leave like an oily stain on the bag, but I'm willing to risk it for you guys. No way. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. I think I just get really like distracted and frustrated by like stains and stuff, but also by colors. And so I need to have white things, but white things are so hard to not stain and get dirty. Like it's just, it frustrates me, and that just cleaned so nicely. Also, now that there's nothing in it, I can show you how it like collapses down all the way. So if you wanted to like pack it with you or something, or use it as like a little clutch, it does get flatter. Look at that. The foundation smudges are totally gone, and those sat on here for like multiple days. Not like it was like still fresh and I just could wipe it off. Like those were truly like dried in foundation smudges, and they're gone. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you what happens on the inside, but I'm gonna try to do the same thing with these little smudges on the inside too, because you're supposed to clean that part, and I'll try to show you. I will tell you what happens. It's already like totally clean. Like it just literally melted right off. This is a game changer, you guys. Honestly, like I know that not everybody has this in the budget for a makeup bag. Like I think this is like $60 or $70, which like for a makeup bag is objectively so much money, and that's why I just put it on my list as like wishful thinking for Christmas, but like didn't really think that anyone would actually get it for me. If you are like me and just really care about like the aesthetic of things and all your stuff matching and looking nice, and this would bring you joy and you do have the money for it, I think that it is worth purchasing because of that factor. Like it is completely clean. It looks like new on the inside and the outside. That was so easy. Like it's worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna put everything back in here, but that was what's in my makeup bag. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please just put it in the comments. I am happy to link anything that you guys are looking to buy or answer any questions you have whatsoever. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.